Jeff Kozak here with Sage to Summit. Just relaxing back home in Bishop after a super sweet early season run up the Paiute Pass Trail in the Sierra Nevada mountains west of town. Got a chance to wear test the new Altra Lone Peak 1.5. Altra is a relatively new company out of Salt Lake City making some very innovative running footwear, and the Lone Peak 1.5 is no exception. And so I got to test the shoe in all different conditions, from dry trail to very muddy wet trail to post-holy snow to a slippery snow surface and everything in between. And I was super psyched on how this shoe performed. I haven't been a big fan of zero drop footwear until recently, equating zero drop with also essentially zero cushioning and zero support, but that is not the case with the Lone Peak 1.5. The trail I was on today climbs over 2,000 feet in a little bit under 5 miles, and even bombing down the trail at the end of the run, my foot felt very secure in the shoe. I didn't have any issues with slippage or a sloppy feeling. So the shoe has as I mentioned, a zero drop platform, meaning you've got the same stack height from the heel to the forefoot. On this model, it's 23 millimeters. And another great feature of this shoe and all Altra shoes is a very roomy square-shaped toe box. They build their shoes on what they call a foot-shaped platform or natural platform, meaning you've got a fairly snug heel and midfoot, and then with the very square toe box, you have plenty of room for your toes on uneven terrain to be able to fully splay out and give you added stability and a bit extra push off in the propulsion phase of your foot strike cycle. One really cool innovative feature on this shoe, I think we're going to start seeing more of this, is a lot of us use trail gaiters to keep debris from coming in over the top of the heel collar, and a lot of them are attached to the heel with a Velcro adhesive that you put on the heel counter, and then there's another Velcro tab on the gaiter itself. Well, this shoe actually comes with a built-in Velcro tab on the back, and I think that's really cool. A pretty simple concept, but someone had to come up with it first, so Altra did it. One other feature with the Lone Peak 1.5 is this flap that extends out from the outsole behind the heel. Altra calls this a trail rudder. Basically, it is supposed to enhance your balance, control, and stability, say when you're coming down a steep single track descent and making tight switchback turns or something along those lines. I don't know if it really does anything or not. It'd be interesting to try the shoe without the flap on there, maybe trim it off. But it certainly doesn't negatively affect the performance of the shoe, and it might have some advantage. So just to sum up here, some of the performance features I really liked about this shoe. Definitely a bomber, super grippy outsole. When I was coming down the Paiute Pass Trail at the end of the run, running pretty hard on some pretty tight switchback turns, the bottom of the shoe was totally soaked from going through some really mushy post-holy snow, and the outsole was wet and it was covered with a thin film of decomposed granite, which is the sand up in the backcountry here. And even with that, and coming down some pretty steep trail, and with the shoe landing kind of on a downhill cambered smooth rock surface, never slipped once, felt totally secure and totally in control. So that was really confidence inspiring for running hard on descents. I'm super psyched on this shoe. Could be the first zero drop shoe that I end up going long in the mountains with. I think with its stability, with its zero drop and wide stable platform, and without sacrificing cushion and underfoot protection, it could make a great fast packing shoe. You know, when you've got 15 to 25 pounds on your back and you're heading out for a multi-day excursion, I think I would definitely consider using the shoe for something like that. And as your feet do tend to swell when you're out for a long time, either in a single outing or multiple days, you're gonna be set, and we've got all this extra toe box room, a pretty wide midfoot and rear foot. It'll definitely accommodate that in style. And yeah, anyway, once again, Altra Lone Peak 1.5. This is Jeff Kozak reviewing for Sage to Summit. See you out on the trails. Get out and try a pair. These are sweet shoes.